up everybody, it's Cody again with Extreme Outfitters, here today to talk about my favorite shaft diameter, the 5mm, and what purpose it serves and the differences between all these arrows that we have right here from each company. We're going to start with a Goldtip. This is one arrow shaft I used last year, really loved it. It's a great GPI for a 5mm if you have a shorter draw length like I do, or if you're shooting a little bit lower poundage and you want a little bit quicker of a setup, I should say. And the guys that like to run FOC, this is going to be one of your favorite shafts right here. This is a Goldtip Airstrike. So this arrow in particular is just a very slick feeling, and the slickness on the end of the shaft is just for better penetration apparently. So we're going to start with the insert itself. You have a static insert, which is right here, and you can add fact weight in the back end of it as well. So the fact weight, I believe it starts at 20 grains and you can work your way up, and they offer a stainless steel option as well. That's a 70 grain insert and going up as you go up in spine. So you see it's flush with the shaft itself, and then you have your ballistic collar, which slides all the way over the arrow like so. So a really sweet arrow from Goldtip. This is a 1/1000th arrow only. This is one of their premium 5mm shafts. Moving right along, I like to call this the budget Airstrike. So this is a black label quantum. This is a dealer only arrow. It comes with a similar style setup as the Airstrike itself. You got your static where you can screw in fact weight. Sits flush with the shaft. You got your ballistic collar, which goes over like that. And this is a 25,000 straightness arrow. So it's not a 1/1000. It's not as straight as a 1/1000, but it's not as less straight in a sense as a 3,000th arrow that Goldtip might offer. They come in a configuration of a 3-fletch or 4-fletch from Goldtip as well, which is nice. Nice little add-on. Some guys like to run a 4-fletch. They don't have to strip the 3-fletch off or whatnot. They just run the Q2I vanes like you see on the end of this arrow right here. Moving along, we got an Easton arrow. This is an Easton 5mm F&J. This is probably one of the most popular shafts in the whitetail woods right now, just because of the sheer density of it, and these arrows are super easy to pull out of a target. That's just because due to the FMJ, the metal coating on the outside. It comes standard with a hit insert, so it actually goes all the way inside, and you'll see it in my hand right here. It probably sits around right inside like that. You have the option to purchase a heavier insert from Easton, which is a brass insert. It's a 75 to 55 grain cut-off contact insert itself, or break-off point insert, I should say. Next, we have the 5mm Axis. Both of these shafts comes in a 3,000th or a 1,000th. So you have a standard grade shaft, and then you have a match grade shaft from Easton. Comes with the same hit insert like so. You also have the same option to buy the 75 break-off to a 50 grain brass insert as well. This is one shaft I ran for years and years and years. If you're wanting a setup that's not as heavy as the FMJ, let's say not as light as an Airstrike, this might be the one for you. I ran this one for years. I got just great groups out of it. You know anything about Easton? They're made in the USA. So made in Salt Lake City, Utah. I've been to the factory. They got a phenomenal arrow building process they use there. Moving right along, we're going to go to Victory. Victory, anytime you see the word RIP. So RIP stands for 5mm through the Victory language. You have your typical Victory insert. It is actually a half out. It covers some of the actual shaft itself, which is a good insurance policy. I really like this insert system. We use it on many different 5mm arrows that you're seeing right here that you can purchase separately. We have on our website as well. They come in 3 different grades. You have a Sport, a Gamer, and an Elite. And they're color coded. So Sport is red, Gamer is green, and Elite is in the yellow. And these are spine aligned. So any guys that are into super arrow building, and they want to have their arrows as far as putting their odd vane color of choice, or if they're running a 4-fletch, if they want the seam of the arrow to be on the top or the bottom, you have a spine line indication. So, and these are actually really accurate. I've tested a lot of Victory arrows, and they're pretty much on the money whenever they put that label on there. Next, we've got Black Eagle. This is one arrow that I ran alongside the actual Airstrike, just because I wanted to see how they group together, or if they would group together, and they group very similar. The GPI on them is very close as far as from the Airstrike to the Rampage. It includes a 50 to a 54 grain insert depending on the spine. So if it's 4 different spines available. You have a 400, you have a 350, a 300, and a 250 in this. So guys that want to run a little bit heavier FOC, you're going to really like the Airstrike or the Black Label, and you're also going to really like this guy. You also have the capability to screw in weight on the end of this insert. It comes in 2 different straightnesses. You have a standard 3,000th straightness, and you have their match grade round as well as a 1,000th straightness on this. Other than that, these arrows, all of these I would shoot personally. I'm going to make my choice at the end of the year, or at the start of this season, on what I'm going to run as far as a 5mm shaft. Stay tuned and we'll see what it is. You can find all of these shafts. Majority of these we sell individually. If you see anything that's bare shaft, we sell individually on our website, extremeoutfitters.com. And you can also purchase aftermarket inserts is there as well, or you can purchase the stock insert that we have on our website as well. Check us out on Instagram. Make sure you like and subscribe.